We are on Traumaplicity Podcast, and I have not been on for a little bit, and I am coming back, and we'll be doing some shows a lot on different beliefs each week. So I'll actually be doing some things on specific beliefs that'll be happening. Be on the lookout, okay? Be on the lookout for these new things, and welcome. So I am Dr. Amanda Helman. If you are new to this page, and I've been sharing a lot, I'm a cognitive release coach. And what that is that I help you release negative narratives, the different thoughts and records in your head, help you to rewire your brain, going from the false to the true statements and beliefs, and unlock your potential. By doing all that, we unlock your potential, your areas of confidence and speaking, growth, and getting results. And so I'm on tonight to talk about what exactly it is that I do. Right? We talked about cognitive release coaching, but wanting you to go deeper into beliefs. You know, the whole reason I got into this field of looking at coaching and looking at thinking how you think, which is metacognition, is by my life journey. A lot of you know I'm an author. I wrote I Am Worthy, Valued, and Loved, a children's book. And then I ended up going into a direction now that is looking at helping people really look at our thoughts, right? It took me a long time, and now it's accelerated. I used to really not understand where I was stuck in loops of thinking. And now things are very different. I don't think how I used to. I continue to shift and grow. And that's really the new thing. And so one important thing is, I noticed that I have one of my cabinets open. Oh, my cabinet's open. That's fine. Maybe you didn't notice that, but if you're a Where's Waldo person, I'm like, oh, look at that. Anyway, while doing this, I really help you release your negative narratives, rewire the brain, and unlock your potential. And what really we're going to talk about is learning 3 steps to shift your narrative to step into greater confidence and vision. And so what this cognitive release coaching does is help high creatives and achievers that want to have new imaginations and creativity that flows. However, as you're stagnant because there's things that need to shift for you to actually do that. You don't want to be rolling around negative narratives no more. Really releasing the identity of the negative thinking, the part of our brain that is needing to flip so that you can move forward. Rewiring your brain to drain the old thinking. Think old pipes is really what happens, is that we want to drain the old negative pipes to help you get rid of that and not being stuck. And then keys to unblock your potential to help you move forward. And so questions are like, how do you know what a negative narrative is? Well, it's a negative thought that you have about yourself and a situation. All of a sudden you talk yourself out of big ideas or dreams. That's a negative narrative. There's many different ones, but that's really essentially a big part of it. And rewiring your brain, it simply means that you turn on the part of your brain that releases positive thinking, solutions, and problem solving so that you can be confident, feel calm, and certain of what your next steps to move forward will be. Unlocking your potential is you often don't know what you need to move forward or what the unknown belief is holding you back, or beliefs. There are keys or techniques that will help you gain back clarity, confidence, communication, and consistency after you let go of old narratives in your brain and allow your brain to make changes. What if I can do this alone? Listen, I have spent many years trying on alone. The things I've learned have been through a lot of different people, a lot of myself, with God, but not just myself, really having other people. The deepest roots I've ever had were not by myself. And so education, psychology, counseling, coaching, personal development fields all have shown that people have blind spots. We cannot do this alone. It's a lie to think you can. For example, I've had hundreds of clients tell me, I had no idea that I was thinking that negative thought, or I thought I was always believing something different about myself, or I just released 40 years of a belief and now I can move forward. So now is your time. If that's you, certainly you can get in touch with me. I'm info@amandahelman.com, or even I have a Calendly link. But my passion is really helping people learn. You know, many people think they can figure out the deepest roots on their own or shift your belief system. And it is. There's 7 key areas that I help you unlock. It's spiritual health, your relationship with God. Most of you believers that work with me, I individually, it doesn't have to be, but a spiritual health. Also emotional health. So the emotions behind our thinking, what is the emotion stuck in your body that needs a release? Your mental health, which are the actual thoughts that impact us, and emotions and the thoughts get stuck together. Relational health, how do you communicate to yourself and other people? There's many different sub areas. Sexual health, how do you feel your body image? How you view yourself? How safe do you feel? And then we have physical health, mindset blocks with that. How do you view your physical body? How do you appreciate your body? How do you speak to your body? And financial health. And all those areas have different generational trauma belief patterns that need to shift, and your own. And so each of those 7 areas, I'm not an expert in all those. You're not going to get me as your financial coach. You're not going to get me as your sexual health coach, or I have expertise in these different areas, but really mental health and all these different areas in different ways. But that's not my main message. My message to you is that I help you break the patterns in these 7 areas so that you can move forward in your identity and knowing who you are, shifting the narrative and helping you get the outcomes you want, because you're breaking those beliefs so that you can actually go out and do it. And so if you're thinking that there's lack, we actually go to a wealth mindset. And so I help you break the patterns, the brain patterns in those 7 key areas. You're not going to go to me to be a physical trainer. I'm going to be the person who helps you identify the areas of mindset that are blocking you from moving forward in your physical health, for example. And so any of these things, when in reality, you're not pinpointing your negative thoughts, it won't go away. It will continue to cause unnecessary stress. It's like avoiding a conversation that you eventually have to face and discuss. Is there, and it won't go away. And so that's what the negative narrative is. And people ask, what is a negative narrative? It's a core belief such as I am not good enough. That is other specific statements that an individual believes about themselves leading to action or usually inaction. Such as I can't get it right. I keep messing up. I can't do this. It won't be correct. You get my drift. Or overaction. I have to get this perfect. I have to get this. I can only do by myself. Well, no, you really can't do it by yourself. What happens then is the negative narrative blocks a person's ability to think about positive solutions, problem solving, and being creative. It creates a mental block even for the best achiever. This is where the brain needs rewiring, or just a new write-up of your brain. It's possible to identify the key negative beliefs and shift the brain's thinking into positive solutions and creative side. Once the brain does change, people do feel confident then. They move forward into speaking, acting, drawing, writing, creating new things, marketing, everything, you name it. I've seen people release into their true call. It helps people take action and feel good about their next steps. Testimonials that I've had are that clients begin new speaking engagements with confidence, love their voice, and use it to communicate and express their ideas and feelings. Complete 3 times as many words when writing. When they were stuck, and then in a week, they're writing 30,000 more words. Clarity and focus on accomplishing goals. Gaining financial clarity and wealth strategies after their beliefs change. Gain confidence to create new designs. Closer relationships in their spiritual walk. Healing of emotions that they've kept for so many years. Shifting their mental health. They're able to have healthy communication with other people. So it's time to get you into greater confidence. Come join the cognitive release coaching to help you release your negative narrative, help you to rewire your brain, and unlock yourself into potential in 7 key areas to release your negative narrative. It's time to unleash you into your best confidence, clarity, and creativity. So I'll be putting the different information below so you can sign up with me. I have a Calendly link, and I also have an email. I would love to hear from you for serious inquiries, really specifically. If you're coming to meet with me, that means that you know that there's things that you can't do on your own. I can't do everything on my own. I have coaches. And so you're willing to put in the work that needs to happen. You're willing to get the clarity instead of talking yourself out of your healing, and you actually want to move forward. If that's you, well, then I'm your girl. All right, take care, everybody. Have a great night, and make sure that you catch Traumaplicity. I will be doing a series in the next 5 months, all on beliefs. I'm actually finished a book on beliefs. It'll be coming out, so stay tuned.